after a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
From the red zone now, here's Roth, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Lee. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play action now. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though,
now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill high in the air to bring it in. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Winston to throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 11 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backward. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 3. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And Fitz, the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Back to throw. He finds Humphries. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adam Humphries with 2 ticks remaining. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And he'll bang that one through.